So you have to learn to love your hair and take care of your hair and be proud of who you are, be proud of that African lady in you, and with time it's going to get better and it's going to get to where you wanted it or even better. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Mutawini, and here we talk about natural hair journey, and there's still more coming on the way, so make sure that you click that subscribe button and join this family. So guys, today I thought of sharing with you what you need to know before you go natural. Guys, this video is growing long hair is not an overnight thing. That's why guys, I'm going to be doing this video and explaining to you what you first need to do or to know before starting up with your natural hair journey. So the first thing that you need to know is that you need to know your hair type, and knowing your hair type is very important because also it helps you in choosing the right product to use on your hair. So the second thing that you need to know is your hair porosity. There are two different porosities. You can have low porosity and high porosity, and porosity is the ability of your hair to absorb water, and if your hair is low porosity, it means that it takes time to absorb water, and at the same time it takes time to lose the same water. So you need to find a way of moisturizing your hair to avoid losing that water, even if it doesn't lose water so fast. And high porosity hair is type of hair that absorbs water so fast, and at the same time it tends to lose water fast at the same time. So you also need to find a way to moisturize your hair to make sure that it doesn't lose the moisture, because if it loses the moisture it gets dry, and if it gets dry it breaks, and that's why you are not seeing growth on your hair, guys. Yeah, so you need to find the right way of moisturizing your hair. You can use the LOC or the LCO method, and that is simply liquid or leave-in oil and cream. I've done a video on LOC and LCO method, you can check it out, and that's exactly why you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can be able to learn more and see more of my videos which are coming in the future. So the other thing that you need to know is when you're going natural, you have to make a decision, because going natural means that you're changing your hair completely. It has to go back to its natural state. Yeah, so you need to choose either by transitioning or big chop. As for me, I did transitioning, and transitioning you simply start from where your hair is and take care of it and cut the damaged part of your hair. I've done a video on transitioning, so you can go and check it, and that's exactly why you need to subscribe to this channel, because you're going to learn more about hair and other things coming. So if you want also to do big chop, it means that you shave your entire head and start up again. So it's upon you to know or to decide what you want to do with your hair. If you want to do transitioning or a big chop, I've done a video on transitioning, so you can check it and know how to transition your hair into natural hair. The other thing that you need to know is you have to know that you need to find the right products for your hair, but don't worry, because that might seem complicated. You can always start from certain products. Don't go for expensive products at the first, because you might get frustrated in the way, because if you use expensive products and they don't work with your hair, you're going to be like, now this natural hair thing is using up my money and I'm getting nothing. So that's why I advise you to first go for cheap products which work for you. And if you're in Kenya, guys, I did a video on natural hair products which are cheap and available in Kenya, and they are actually good products for your hair. And guys, make sure that you go for natural hair products, don't go for any products. That's why I would advise you to check that video I did on natural hair products available in Kenya. If you're not in Kenya, there are other products which I did, they are still available in other countries, so you can check them out and choose which works for you. If a certain product doesn't work for you in the start, you can always try another one until you get the product that works with your hair. As for me, I started with some products, of which most of them I dropped, and now I'm using other products which I find them more friendly with my hair. So make sure that you start with what you can afford and now learn from them. The other thing that you need to know is you need to have a hair routine, and hair routine are things like your wash day routines, that's the day that you take care of your hair, and also your daily routines, what you do to your hair on a daily basis. I've not done much of videos on wash day, but I did a video on wash day, but it isn't that much detailed, but you can check it first before I go into a detailed video, which I'm going to do soon. So make sure that you have a hair routine, that is your wash day. You know which day you wash your hair and after how long. You can choose to wash your hair after 1 week or after 2 weeks, or if you like after 1 month. It depends with you and how much products you use on your hair. If you use too much products on your hair, you have to wash your hair more frequently as compared to if you don't use too much products on your hair. You can take 2 weeks or 1 month before you wash your hair. The other thing that you need to know, and this looks a bit crazy, is how to comb your natural hair. Combing natural hair is so different with relaxed hair, because when your hair, when it's natural, is so more fragile to break in, and you need to know how to comb your hair. I've not done a video on how to comb your natural hair, but I've done a video on finger detangling your hair. And if you're trying to go natural, make sure that you avoid combs as much as possible. As for me, I'm trying to use combs once a month, so that I give my hair room to grow, because if you use too much of combs, it leads to breakage, and that's why. Also, you need to know how to comb your natural hair. But as for now, you can go and check my video on how to finger detangle, because that's the most important thing with natural hair. You don't have to comb your hair you can stay even for 2 months without combing your hair, but doing finger detangling. And you also need to know how to do finger detangling on your hair. So go and check that video, and if you have not yet subscribed, make sure that you click that subscribe button. The other thing that you need to know is about styling your hair, because if you go natural and you don't know how to style your hair, you're going to get bored and eventually you will decide to leave the natural hair team. So you need to know how to style your hair. As for me, I started with doing protective styles because I was more focused on growth of my hair, and protective styles do help a lot in growth of your hair. And as you can see, even now I've put my hair in a protective style, these twists, and I've done some videos about protective styling, so you can check my videos and you get to learn more about natural hair and styling of your hair if you want to grow your hair. The other important thing that you need to know is about trimming your hair. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy that you're trying to grow your hair and at the same time you need to trim your hair, but if you want to grow your hair, you still have to trim it, because the tips or the ends that are damaged and weak, they need to go away for it to grow. It's just like a plant. You have to prune your plant for it to be productive. So at the same time, you need to trim your hair for it to grow. And guys, I've not actually done a video on how to trim your hair, but I'm actually going to do that soon. So you still need to click that subscribe button for you to be able to get that video in the future, and actually it's soon. The other thing that you need to know is you need to have natural hair tools, and that is very important. But you know, some YouTubers will tell you so much things that you need to have, and that can discourage you because you're saying that you need a lot of money to start this journey, but that's not the case, guys. As for me, there are things which even up to now I still don't have them. So I've done a video on the basic things that you need to purchase when you're trying to go natural, so go check that video and it's going to tell you all that you need for you to start. The other thing that you need to know is that going natural does not mean that you stop braiding your hair, and that thing, guys, it discourages so many people because they think, now I'm going to go natural and I'm not going to braid my hair, and I love braiding my hair. That doesn't mean that you don't have to braid your hair. It just means that you have to be careful with which styles you put on your hair. Like, as for me, since I went natural, I've not braided my hair, but that is just my choice not to braid my hair. But maybe in the future I'm going to braid it. But as for now, I'm not going to braid my hair. Yeah, that's my decision, but you can always braid your hair whenever time you want, and your hair is still going to go. Just that you need to be careful which styles you put on your hair. I've not done a video on which styles are good for your natural hair and which styles do affect your natural hair. So I'm going to do that video soon, guys. So just know that that doesn't mean that you will not braid your hair in the future. You can always braid your hair. So guys, the last point and the most important point is that you have to learn to love yourself, and especially your hair, because at the start it's not going to be so attractive because you're trying to start, your hair is damaged and it's short and no one is going to love your hair. Actually, let me just tell you the truth. So you have to learn to love your hair and take care of your hair and be proud of who you are, be proud of that African lady in you, and with time it's going to get better and it's going to get to where you wanted it or even better.